guitar champion, what's going on? Justin Hombach here, back from my practice cave, and welcome to part 2 of the Only Heirs Remain walkthrough by Necrophagist. In those walkthrough series we're going to check out these songs note for note, and in part 1 we had checked out the intro section, and now in part 2 we are going to dig deep into the verse and into the chorus. This will be a lot of fun. I love the verse riffs, and there are some really crazy and cool riffs in there, really interesting for all of our techniques, for the right hand, for the left hand, and so on. So let's start with this lesson. If you want the free tabs for this section of the song, then feel free to check out the description box. There's the download link where you can download all the free tabs. And if you want to learn the intro, then check out episode number 1. If you want to learn the solos, then you're going to check out episode number 3 from the Only Heirs Remain walkthrough. Warning, I'm going to demonstrate those riffs in a standard tuned 6-string guitar. So the original recording is down tuned to 1 full step to D, but for this exercise I prefer to play this one in a standard tuned guitar. So if you want to play along with the recording, you have to down tune your guitar, or you take a pitch shifter like from those crazy machines which can shift your pitch really awesome, because if I'm going to be honest with you guys, none of my covers is played on a D standard guitar. It's all an E standard guitar, but pitch shifted with the DB Mark multi-amp. So without further ado, let me start with the lesson. I hope you are going to like this lesson. Let's go. Okay, as I've said, we're going to check out the verse and the chorus and some crazy riffs, but first let me play all the parts that we are going to check out today really slow. We're starting with this one. Okay, the first riff that we're going to check out is this one, the verse. Okay, here we have a simple mix between power chord and octave playing, and we're starting with the power chord E and F on the E string, and sliding to the E flat 6th fret on the A string and playing this one as an octave shape. Then we're playing C, C, B, so 3rd fret and 2nd fret. Then we're repeating this and playing B, B, C, sliding from the 2nd fret to the 3rd fret. Now we're playing this, I think, 4 times, and after the 4 times we're playing this kind of phrase. A little bit weird in the beginning, but as usual for Necrophagist, when you're playing this stuff together with the second guitar, with the recording, then a lot of this makes a lot more sense. Okay. Now, in the verse, there's a lot of stuff more going on, which is not easy to play in one guitar. One thing that happens as well is this big pinch harmonic. Like you can play this one instead of the second time playing this riff here before we are doing the slide action here on the 3rd and the 2nd fret. I have ignored this because I want to play the power chord section here instead. And the other thing is, that we're playing this kind of C open chord with the B and the E in it, which gives us the C major 7 sound. So we have, which can sound really dissonant and really diabolic, because we have still the E flat over this kind of sound. So there are a lot of notes which are really dissonant to each other, but this sound really epic in this kind of style. But I again play this as the way that I have taught you right. So coming to the next riff. The next riff is one of my favorite riffs in this song, and I think one of my favorite necrophagist riffs, and it goes like this. I love this riff. It's so intense, so aggressive, and so fast, and it like makes a lot of fun to learn. We are starting with this octave shave from the B flat, the 3rd fret on the G string and the 1st fret on the A string. Playing this kind of melody. We are always doing the 1st fret on the A string like a pedal note, so we're coming always back to it. So we're playing 3rd fret on the G string and 2 times the 1st fret on the A string. And then we're playing 4, 3, 4 and sliding to the 3rd fret without playing the 1st fret on the A string in between. Then we're playing 3, 4. Playing again 3 and sliding to the 6th fret on the G string and 4th fret on the A string. And here we're playing this section. It's starting with the 2nd fret, playing 7, 6, doing a barré with our index finger to play the 4th fret on the G string, hammering to the 6th fret again, and playing the 5th fret on the B string. Sorry. Going to the 3rd fret and the 5th fret now on the E and on the D string. And this is kind of the harmonization of the riff, which is Muhammad playing, but this time it's again playing Christian, or what we are playing here is again from Christian. So here we have this idea, playing 5th fret on the D string together with the 3rd fret on the E string, so we have this kind of sound. Then we're jumping to the G string, we're playing 7, 6, sliding from the 4th fret to the 3rd fret on the D string, yeah. Playing again 6, 7, and sliding to the 6th and the 8th fret on the E string and on the D string. Playing this melody, we're starting playing both together. Then 9, 8, 6, 8 again as a hammer on. 9, going to the G string where we're playing twice the 7th fret, which leads us to the next part. But let me play this one first again slowly. Okay, the next part is also really weird and crazy, typical necrophagist riff, and in slow it goes like this. We're starting with the 6th fret on the G string. That's where we are coming from the riff before. Then we're playing this melody 3 times the low E string. Then we're playing the E on the A string, the 7th fret. Going to the diminished 5th, the 6th fret on the E string. Playing the 10th fret on the A string. Going after we're playing the low E string again to the 9th fret on the E string, playing 9, 7, 7th fret on the A string, and then we're playing this figure Okay, first we're starting with the pull-off on the D string from the 11th fret to the 10th fret, playing 0 E and 6th fret E, playing the 6th fret on the G string and sliding to the 9th fret. And here you have to be careful where you are sliding to, because sometimes I slide a little bit too wide. You maybe recognize this so far, but the main goal, or the note which is our goal, is the 9th fret on the G string. And then again we are playing 0-6, doing a little stretch to the 11th fret on the D string, playing this melody, 11, 9, 8th fret on the D string, and hammering to the 9th fret. And in between all of this is always the low E string on the 6th fret. And then we're playing 3 times. We're playing first the 0 E string, 6th fret on the E string, playing 8, 8, 8 on the D string. Again. And then we're repeating this complete riff, but with some notes who are a bit different. For example, the first note, we are not starting with the 6th fret on the G string, we are starting with the 10th fret on the A string. So we have to this point, it repeats, then we're playing not 9, 7 on the E and on the A string, we're playing 7, 10 on the A string. Then again this riff. And now we're not doing the stretch, we're playing 8 and 6 on the D and on the E string, and going to 5 and 3 on the D and on the E string. Alright, let me play this one again slowly. And fast. Okay, and now we're coming to the last riff, which is the chorus riff, and the chorus riff is a little bit simpler again. It goes like this. First of all, here I'm now playing the Muhammad version, because of the same reason why I was playing the Christian riff all the time. Because I think now this riff, it has more of the melody, which makes this riff or this part so unique in it. The other guitars playing more of a comping kind of style and adding something to it, but this is kind of the main melody. Okay, and the riff goes like this. Okay, and we're starting with the 8 and the 6th fret on the D and on the E string. Starting on the E string. Playing this kind of 3-note groupings. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then we're playing the same grouping, but this time with the 7 and the 9th fret on the E and on the D string, but this time starting on the D string. And this is the main idea. And this is kind of the main idea behind this complete riff, that we are changing between this kind of idea and this idea. So pretty simple, but it still sounds really interesting. Then we are playing the C on the A string, 3rd fret with the octaves on the 5th fret, and the low B and the low E string. Now you are asking maybe, why don't we play this one here? Well, I think it's a bit easier for a right hand to play this kind of open idea when we're starting on the A string, because then we have really easy G, B and E after each other, and we don't have to make some more string skipping. Here we have 2 string skips when we're playing it here on this kind of position. We have first the string skip between the string skip between the E and the D string, and then we have the string skip between the D and the B string. So I think it's a bit easier to play this one here in this kind of direction of the fretboard. Okay, and then we're repeating this. but this time we are playing the C as a one chord. We're slamming it instead of playing the open, nice open strings to it. We're just playing it like this. Then we are playing, or then we're repeating it again. And now we're playing this melody. First we are going to the E, starting on the 14th fret on the D string, playing the 12th fret on the E string. Then we're playing 15, 17, starting this time again on the E string. So we have going again back to the 6th and to the 8th fret, and this time in reverse. So we're starting on the D string. And then we're slamming not the C, but this time the C sharp on the 4th fret on the A string. Yeah, and this is the chorus riff so far. After we're playing this one twice, we're going to the 3rd fret, playing the power chord on the 2nd fret on the E string, the F sharp, 1st fret on the A string, 2nd fret on the E string, 1st fret on the E string, and going back to the 2nd fret on the E string. It's the same idea like in the intro, but 1/2 step higher, and this chord or this power chord section leads us to the solo, which we are going to check out in the next video. So this was the video for all the verse and chorus riff in Only Ash Remains. I hope you liked this video. If you like this video, then feel free to subscribe and to hit the like button. And if you have any questions, then feel free to check out my official Facebook group, the Procrastination group. Link is in the description box. There you can ask me anything you want to know about guitar, and I'm doing a weekly live stream where I'm going to answer those questions. Alright, so far I hope you have a good time with this video, and I hope I'm going to see you in my next video. Cheers! And stay progress.